What's up guys and welcome back to the channel. In The Rise of Skywalker, we saw the most impressive Force feat that we've ever seen on screen in a Star Wars film. That of course being when a rejuvenated Palpatine shot his Force lightning into the air against the Rebellion fleet, destroying sections of it. The sheer amount of Palpatine's Force power here was absolutely amazing and awe-inspiring, and is unlike any show or feat of the Force that we've seen in any other film before this. This is why when I got the Rise of Skywalker novelization, I was exceptionally interested to see the deeper details of this Force feat, and exactly what it had to say about it, and I did actually learn a few more details about this Force power that Palpatine used, obviously using his Sith alchemy to the greatest degree that we've ever seen, even in comic books and other media. I learned though that this Force feat does not actually come from Palpatine himself, as I originally believed. Originally it was my assumption that both Rey and Ben Solo allowed the Emperor to rejuvenate himself, and then he used his own power to pull off this amazing feat. However, the novelization has a different explanation for this Force power. This is exactly what it says about this Force power in the novelization, and where Palpatine actually manages to draw his power from. He raised his hands, as though reaching toward the battle overhead. Even through her haze of weakness and exhaustion, Rey could sense him draw upon the Force. The Emperor's power was staggering now. No, their power. Hers and Ben's. Tears streamed down her face as he used their stolen power to create a conduit of Force lightning. Writhing, crooked tendrils of light shot from his fingertips, coalesced into a thick stream of light that burst into the sky, flooding the resistant ships. They sparked helplessly against the onslaught, tilting on their very axis. Through this small passage, we actually learned something very interesting, that it is actually both Rey and Ben Solo's power and connection through the Force that caused this massive Force feat, and that likely even a fully rejuvenated Palpatine would not be capable of this. It later goes on in the novel to explain this. The Emperor's power was beautiful to behold, reaching ever higher, spreading out like a flower of light. In a way, she and Ben had made that, but the Emperor was using it for unspeakable evil. It is mentioned several times earlier in the novelization that Kylo Ren, when fighting alongside Rey, actually felt invincible, and could feel the Force flow through him more powerfully than ever. This is really illustrated at the end of the novel, where again it's described that Rey and Kylo when together are basically invincible, and that it's only the raw power of the Emperor that only for a moment takes over. Emperor Palpatine is simply far more learned than Rey and Kylo, and manages to manipulate their power in a way that suits him, and in a Force ability that suits him. But it's made clear here that the actual Force feat that is accomplished here comes from both Ben and Rey's power, not power that the Emperor is creating on his own. And I thought that this was really interesting. And it wasn't the Emperor at his full strength, it's the Emperor more powerful than we've ever seen him before, literally stealing the power from the Dyad. But what are your guys' thoughts on this, and this explanation on the amazing Force power that we saw at the end of The Rise of Skywalker? Do you like this explanation or not? As always, if you want to stay up to date with all of the Rise of Skywalker novel updates, hit that subscribe button. If we could get this video to 3,000 likes, that would be absolutely phenomenal. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.